All right, so for this, yeah, don't know what to say. Yeah, I mean, I will say we're nearing the end of sort of again the Kanto portion of the game, right? The Kanto region with again, Victory Road, the Elite Four, and the Pokemon. Hmm. And subsequently, we're kind of nearing the end of this portion of videos that I am making on Infinite Fusion again. Like I had mentioned, the big thing there is that again, I plan on taking like a pause and break once we're done with the Elite Four. Simply because again, we've already dumped however many hours, 20 closing and however many parts, like 30 something into this. I kind of want to, take a step back, take a break before I continue on to Johto and then, whatever else, the rest of the Sevi Islands, right? Whatever else is involved with this game again, in the meantime, I'll likely end up playing Classmates, that one game that I wanted to play. Again, know nothing about it, just know that it was something that kind of sparked my eye and piqued my interest, and then I wrote it down. So probably a Steam game, probably gonna have to pay money, but we'll see. I know it's some kind of RPG, but again, who knows, right? Beyond that, we'll see. That's probably what I'll do. Maybe some like other stuff. Don't think I'll start an actual DDLC mod though. What I'll probably do is I'll do that, maybe some Town of Salem too. Again, because I have that, but also, who knows? Maybe I even do a Civ game, right? But again, it's something to where it's like, yeah, I mean, what would you call it? I guess the big thing there is, again, what that ends up coming down to is, yeah, I mean, with the big thing there being, who knows? I probably will do a DDLC mod. Again, I have a list of Monica mods I kind of want to do because we just haven't been doing those. Besides MAS, but again, that's just standard. But who knows, right? We'll need to reach that point first. But again, the big thing being, I'll switch it up once we get to, or again, once we beat the Pokemon League. Really not super worried or concerned. If it's that big of an issue, I'll force the evolution for Snorblade. But again, I really feel like us having these fusions gives us such a huge advantage over the basically any opponent simply because of how it's not even the Pokemon themselves, it's the move sets. You can basically have move sets that cover nearly every single, type and typing combination, right? That we can utilize better that let's say, the AI can. So the game hasn't been that hard, right? Like the hardest fights we did was probably the first Giovanni fight. That one was pretty difficult. That first Giovanni fight, the Koga fight was pretty difficult. And honestly, that's pretty much it. We haven't really had any other like fights that were kind of like a struggle or that we were really pressed for. But again, it's something to where it's like, yeah, just we'll kind of see there, right? So the league champ. Damn, I wonder who it is. It's crazy. Is it our rival? Again, what I will say is again the fact that what was it, in the original game, right? Obviously, right. Not only is Giovanni the eighth gym leader, that's kind of a surprise, but your rival is also, the champion. He had just beaten Lance. So, but no other game really has. That's what I will say. Is good about Gen One. No other game really has a twist like that. The closest thing is, Insurgents, where Rukra ends up being the champion, right? But again, no other game really has a twist along those lines, right? Really, it's trying to horn drill me. But yeah, again, so that's what I will give Gen 1 credit for. What we want is what I guess, well, okay, so technically freaking Jenna, the newest games, right? Scarvi, I'm pretty sure Nimona ends up being the champion. I know some very basic stuff about the games, just like how I know I'm pretty sure Chairman Rose for freaking what typing is this? Steel freaking poison. Chairman Rose for Sword Shield, right, is kind of the main villain, similar to like Luzamine. Or Jesus Christ, is that how you spell it? Say your name, Luzamine? I don't know. Is that what I don't know? I'm tripping. It's been so long since I played Gen 7. But again, Luzamine, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. Besides the point. The big thing being again, they're like I want to see one where the rival ends up being like part of the villain. Like, sorry, there's a freaking like fly on my desk and it's bugging me. But yeah, I want to see one where the rival ends up being the villain. We've already had the villain at well, I guess Pokemon Coliseum kind of pulled the rug. Like if you, I haven't played that, but I am kind of aware of and up to date on kind of that game. Well, I guess I'm rock up to date. It's an old ass game, but technically the first 3D games, but they didn't really incorporate the 3D factor like Gen 6 onward did. But what's that combined with? Espeon and Umbreon. So Psychic, if only I had a frickin' Jesus Christ. If only I had a bug type move. Really? It only has freaking okay, I was gonna say that's kind of a troll. All right, I'm bringing out the bug type. We're gonna okay, Crobat has leech life, so yeah, but Coliseum, like the May okay, thank fuck we survived. Well, we had Sturdy anyway, so we would survive. But I don't remember the mayor's name, but he actually is, the main like villainous team leader for the villainous team. And I remember he has what would you call it? Tyranitar is his main one, right? Which is probably my favorite Pokemon. But I want to see one where the rival ends up being like a villain, like because we've had what rivals that just are like straight up assholes and douches. I mean, like probably my biggest critique about rival, like, because like people try to say, oh, rivals, were better back in the day, but they were just freaking assholes. Like at least Hugh, I'll say Hugh had some, like probably one of the better rivals the series has done. He had some at least like character motive, and let's put it this way: at least Silver gets character development, but freaking Blue is just an ass. At least in this game, he has the whole smell you later gig, but at least he's somewhat like actually not a freaking dick. But yeah, I want to see one where it's like the rival legitimately just joins like whatever villainous team. We don't see that. I guess technically, in Insurgents, Damien frickin', he gets possessed by the Deoxys and taken over by Maul. What fucking type is this? Is it steel water? I don't know why I'm using way too much. It's either steel water or bug water. Um if it's bug water, this should be neutral. Okay, it is steel water, but yeah, I can't really touch this thing, so let's switch out. Either we die or we, kill it with earthquake. So yeah, I was gonna say, get that safe switch in, yeah, and then the black sludge. So uh holy crap, that did absolutely nothing. But yeah, couldn't really touch this thing. So well, Paraslash to kill because it at least gets stabbed. So that's what, 300 as opposed to 200 damage we're talking. So again, doing just the math there, right? So yeah, hold on. Should I go back and heal? I think we're good with the ones we have now. Just let me use a paralyze heal or freaking Castelia cone. Yeah, where's Castelia cone? But anyway, so yeah, again, that's the one thing we still have kind of left to see. We already have the rivals champion. We already have the villain being champion, I guess, or gym leader. We need to see. We already have the what would you call it? Um, again, goes both ways, right? We just need to see the rival as the villain, right? So I'd say you're kidding. That's such a troll. I was gonna say, don't tell me I'm still locked into how did it heal? Oh, it must have used like Giga Drain or something. I was like, where did that heal come from? Please, this should kill next turn. Yes. All right, so that's the one thing we have left to see. Probably not going to happen because then it's like, oh, how do well, I guess okay. So a lot of the villains end up getting redeemed. Like, let's put this. So Giovanni, I guess technically has a redemption. Um, this dude got possessed by a bird. Freaking technically, at least in Origins, or and this kind of takes, but you know, we just know that all right. So this should be a neutral. So again, with the thing there being that's like okay, Archie Maxi semi have a redemption. I don't because I know the original Ruby Sapphire. We're just gonna die anyway, so just use this. The original Ruby Sapphire, a different plot line than Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they're kind of redemption because they were what they provided. What the fuck is super effective against this thing? Fire. kind of a troll. But yeah, but I know they somewhat get a redemption in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire because they provide the equipment, for you to actually go take down the freaking legendary that they summon. So gotta okay, Cyrus just disappears into a wormhole, right? Or just the fucking distortion world. So doesn't get redemption, but he's just in a completely different dimension at that point. So it's like this leads to Johto, right? New Bark. Dude, this is never not gonna be funny. Fucking Alex. I just see that fucking name. I lost a trainer named Alex. He was really strong. Have to hold his own against. Oh my god, fucking Alex. That's never not gonna be funny. I'm so glad I named him that. Unlike an Alex in freaking Yick when I went with the Amore names that they did just straight up did not appear until the end. That was like the biggest wasted. God damn it. That was like the biggest waste of time ever and like lack of payoff. But again, so Cyrus just dips. And has a redemption because obviously in Gen 5, because he was kind of used and abused, right? But also bred and kind of raised and groomed for his role as king. And he genuinely did believe, what he was saying, right? Again, it's just as the player, he kind of changes outlook and perspective. And then he becomes a good guy and Black too, right? That was the whole point of the Team Plasma schism, right? You had a sect that still followed in, and then obviously Jetsis is kind of just evil, and the whole point is he's just kind of pure evil and wants world domination. But in an actual like interesting way, as opposed like let's say a Giovanni. What typing is this? It should be a grass rock. Versus like let's say why did I hold on? That was only neutral. What? Hold on. What typing is this? It's grass rock, right? Okay, I'm an idiot. Whatever. So, but yeah, he just because funny enough, he dips. Well, I guess he gets quote unquote arrested, right? What fucking typing is this? I think it's part fire. All right, there. So he gets arrested, but then I guess the Shadow Tribe break him out, and then they just take him away at the end of fucking what would you call it? What typing is this? Is it water flying? I get fucked. But with again, so and then Gen 6, Lysander just dies, right? He freaking dies, using his ultimate weapon, right? And just ends up killing himself in Team Flare. So he dies there, right? We're gonna come across New Bark Town, are we? But yeah, so he just dies. Gen 7 losing again depends on the interpretation, I guess you're going with. But losing me. Hold on, can we go down this way? Yeah, losing me just kind of goes mad with again via the what would you call it? Nihiligo and the Ultra Beast, right? Ooh, there's something here. In the Ultra Beast and the wormholes and whatnot, right? So goes crazy for that. Again, in where the fuck? Hold on, how do we whatever. I'll figure out my way because we're gonna make our way up to the freaking, victory road anyway. I guess just yeah, where did we come from? And I idiot. Oh, we came from okay, because so we somehow need to get there. But yeah, so again, she goes mad with that, right? And then again, she ends up getting you beat her right after she fuses with the freaking Nihiligo. And then Lily takes her back to whatever region. It was like Hoenn or something. I don't remember what region they mentioned, but they take her back to whatever region, right? So she's supposedly being taken care of there, right? And then in Ultra Sun, right, she's doing what she can to stop Necrozma, and then completely and utterly fails still, right? But at least there was some like end goal in mind, right? That's supposedly this again, what we know ends up fine enough just aggravate it, right? Versus if they just left it alone, but again, at least the intention was good in terms of like versus just being like crazy, I guess, as we saw in freaking what would you call it? Sun and Moon, right? Due to the inputs of Nihiligo. But again, and then Guzma, obviously we know Guzma had a rough childhood, more of a what would you call it? Like misguided or what typing is this? Whatever. Sort of misled. It's just gonna be all three, right? All right. And then again, okay, still one shot. Uh, versus like again, Guzma, where we know again he has kind of a rough troubled past, and kind of I guess funny enough we know what is it Giovanni in the Heart Gold Soul Silver event is in Tojo Falls, right? Or wait, no, he's not. It was in a different. Am I tripping? Where the fuck are? Oh, we're here. All right, so this is where we. Yeah, because I was wondering like how we access this part of I don't know how I didn't. You're on the post. Damn, I'm actually not. I'm trying to go to New Bark Town. But again, so what is it? Oh, yeah, freaking four dead. That's a rough. But shit, this thing is switch out to Hitmonkey. But yeah, so again, obviously he still does stuff like just literally like blatantly like still like fucking steals Pokemon, right? And then yeah, steals Pokemon and then freaking like he's still just harassing people, right? Even though they are like misunderstood, misconstrued, right? Still they're still harassing people, right? So freaking it's something to where it's how is that super effective? Oh, it must have gotten its poison typing. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's what just psychic grass. All right, but yeah, so yeah, we need to go back and heal. But again, I'm trying to make my way to a Johto here, so but yeah, so there's and again, I haven't played any of the new ones, but yeah, it's something to where it's like, most thinking about it, most of the villains just do end up getting redeemed. Few didn't. I'd say the only ones who didn't were freaking what would you call it? Is this a freaking trainer? What is at the end of this that's worth, fighting this trainer over? Dead Barat troll. Yeah, so the only people who don't get redeemed are Cyrus, he's just lost in the distortion world, and Lysander, who's dead, or Lysandre, or whatever the French call him, because again, it takes place Callus is France. And then what's his face? Oh, we're probably gonna lose. I didn't realize he had three. Maybe not. And then frickin' who else? Who am I thinking of? There was one more. Who else am I thinking of? I'm thinking that there's another. Oh, Jetsis, who again, gets taken away. So Gen 4, 5, and 6 main villain, none of them were redeemed, right? But it seemed like every other generation, Gens 1 through 3, right? And 7 plus beyond, right? There's so your rival could still definitely get redeemed. They could make it a freaking workout, right? Yeah. Oh, where the fuck am I right now? Okay, I'm definitely somewhere I don't want to be. I don't know why the fuck there are just so many bugs in my room. It's weird. That's actually might be a problem. Okay, good thing I saved before I jump down because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit out. No. But yeah, so they could definitely make it happen. Do I think it will? No. Because again, it's still awkward, how you would end up going about doing that. Um, again, plus I think it's much more greater. Oh yeah, we go through this cave. Much greater chance that if anything, again, it's the same villain champion, right? But I guess who knows, right? I think that's much more of a lucrative. Maybe your rival just plays a part in it or something, right? And unfortunately, don't Warfall, but who knows, right? We'll see. I guess Damien was the closest thing we got to that. Did we ever go inside this house? I don't think you're supposed to do that. Oh shit, actually, that's dude, you're literally just fucking dumping chemicals in the water, bro. Like, I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. How the fuck do we get okay, go here. All right. Because yeah, this is the pathway to Johto, to New Bark Town, right? So go here. Oh shoot, we can't progress. I guess not at least until we have waterfall. So it looks like we're actually pretty much Again, funny enough, we're pretty much what the fuck is yeah, so it looks like until we get waterfall, we can't progress further that way, which is interesting. Because again, obviously, like I mentioned, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, this is the path you make to the freaking league, but just doesn't exist or work in here since it takes place before the events there. So let's see. So yeah, make sure to heal. Also, I upload addressing this 20 minutes in. I uploaded some videos yesterday. One on kind of a year again, it's more of a reflection type video, but a year after I graduated college is it's slightly longer than a year and kind of, my thoughts on that. And then also MLB season five thoughts, opinions, kind of also touching on season six. I'll make a more in-depth season six predictions video. That's what I'll do once season five is done. But I don't think I'll make an our season five thoughts and opinions video. But maybe I'll just cover whatever else in the black screen videos. Plus, what would you call it? Yeah, it's just I'll probably do a more in-depth. What would you call it? I'll do a more in-depth video post again, season five. But that's kind of besides the point. So how okay, so it looks like we did need this. So we do literally just need to go that direction anyway, right? Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Yeah, so not even there. So we are actually supposed to go like this way and then up here where we did. All right. And then it's a bit awkward because you go up and you come out the side, but see. I wonder if we'll encounter the Johto legendaries. That's kind of a funny thought, but hopefully, once we get to the because this is a long ass route, dude. Like, I'm hoping, once we get to the freaking Victory Road, right? We can at least fly to there. I'm really am because there's no way they're that big of a threat. Like Star. Should be what? Water Psychic, Milk Queen. Normal ground. You're kidding. That's actually a troll. I'm not. I don't think we'll be able to kill this thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, nice. So at least we get the XP, but we dive out of the poison. So tragic, but it is what it is. So, well, for whatever reason, I thought this was the same one, but it's a different one. Is it not parts? Like, hold on, what fucking typing is this, dude? I swear these. Maybe is it still just water ice? Oh, this would still. I'm an idiot. That would have still been neutral. Just use fucking strength. Yeah, just use strength. Holy crap, dude. Is its only attack swift? Hot, get fucked. Uh, that's just more time for us to heal. Sacred sword. That's actually really interesting. I forgot this thing could learn that. Get rid of freaking rollouts. So and then yeah, that's just so this we are where we need to be right now. Again, my hope is at least we can fly to Victory Road. Because I'm pretty sure you can, even in the originals where you couldn't normally fly to those parts. Just normal first. Oh, good thing we freaking learned Sacred Sword, right? Oh, that's pretty cool. Funny enough, still same typing, Fire Dark. So That looks really cool. Holy shit. That genuinely looks really cool. Like, I don't know what that looks really cool. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to, point that out, right? So, like that's a really cool sprite. Give me that fucking elixir. So, whose fucking van is this, dude? What are you doing? Thank fuck. So we don't. That's so clutch. So we don't need to go all the way back to frickin', whatever Viridian City to actually heal. Is this fucking Bill? Who the fuck is this? So there we go. So hey, that's a little sus. Uh, what is that? Yon Mega, Mr. Mime, Bug, Psychic. Is imagine I'm just completely wrong with this assessment. All right, it should be good. Oh, it's good. Did it? Oh, I guess it's his only Pokemon. Friggin' nothing. I'm not like I'm definitely expending like way more brain power like than any other Pokemon game. Simply just trying to figure out freaking typings on some of these fusions. Like definitely expending way more brain power than I would be like doing anything else, like or playing any other game. Uh, okay, I mean, freaking, that's literally the Pokemon our rival has. This is literally what our rival has. Like, I don't know, still gets one shotted. That's a troll, freaking. All right, we might get wrecked by this thing. Try to paralyze it. Okay, that wasn't even super effective. See. Yeah, get we can use our bug type attack. Yeah, Nick, it would have gotten confused that turn. So, oh crap, that was no illusion. I mean, our rival. That's literally the Pokemon. No, 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 no. That's like literally the Pokemon our rival has. So, I mean, we fused ours with a freaking dude. Yeah, freaking look at the map. That's how you know you're at the end of the edge of the map there. So, not for now. Okay, can't go that way anyway. So just go up here, right? Okay, so Star Victory Road's right here. I might end here in this one. I mean, I'm gonna go back down around and heal, but I'm pretty sure you can fly straight to Victory Road. I guess if not, I'm gonna be going back to whatever freaking just that hut basically. So as long as I actually have a way to heal, should be just mono fire. Okay, it outspeeds us. Yeah, it should just be mono fire. Let's see, that's actually kind of a troll that it got the burn off because that halves our attack. Probably would have one shot it if the Rapifarig uh fire psychic. All right, that's getting old. I gotta stop doing that. I don't how did that even how did I because that definitely happened at some like I just started doing it and now it's like I'm becoming self-aware that I'm doing it. Like I don't at some because in case you don't know what I'm doing, I'm freaking using my fingers to like tap my like laptop. Okay, of course we fucking die because we're burned, which is the troll. But I'm just using them. At some point, I started doing it, and now I'm like actually becoming self-aware of it. So, like, I'm curious as to when because I just did as I was like I'm thinking of the freaking types that whatever Pokemon may have, right? Again, just yeah. So we'll fight this trainer, go heal, and then go to Victory Road. But I just want to see. I mean, dude's in a very awkward position. He has to go downhill, right? Can't go back up. Hypalax. What? Ooh, that's pretty cool combo. First time I think we're seeing the Snorlax combo. Hey, we got the superior Snorlax combo though. Yeah, get fucked, bro. Like, yeah. I guess still has to go to. I watched a hiking video where a dude fell off a mountain. It completely unrelated. It was a Japanese guy climbing mountain, literally on YouTube. Climbing Mount Fuji, and he was like live streaming it, and he literally just fell off like the face of the mountain, like the side of it. You know, since when the fuck did it become day like that? I don't know. But again, it's something to where it's like, because I talked about how I saw the dude almost die in the fucking Norwegian peat bog. It was the GeoGuessr dude, and it's like, bro, like it's the same kind of case for the dude on the mountain where it's like, I don't think people let's put it this way, right? Again, I don't want to say it's a man versus nature thing, but I don't think people appreciate kind of, I guess, just I don't want to say power, but like kind of the force of nature there. Oh, that's freaking, and I'm pretty sure we can fly here. Can we? Oh my god, and we can just buy stuff here. That's so clutch. But yeah, people don't appreciate just. I don't even want to call it force because it's not even really a force. Just the presence of nature, nature's presence, right? I think people underestimate it, don't because again, we live also, yeah, I'm not actually do I not have my repel up? I was I was gonna say, do I not have my repel up? We're not gonna freaking do victory roll on this one, right? You're joking. The last but again, people don't appreciate, what nature is capable of, I guess, in a sense, right? I occasionally go camping, hiking, quite enough related to my work. Let's put it that way. But it's something to where like outside of that, I very much, I save it for that, right? I'm not super big in that stuff on my own because like A, I'm doing it with that anyway, and B again, just the potential. Yeah. So what's nice is we can. So let's test this, right? So let's fly to Johto, Goldenrod, and then we'll fly back to there, and then chances are I'll end it again, because I don't know what else to do. Actually, now would be a good time to try to freaking fuse, you know. I don't know if we can fuse them, but I mean at least attempt. Just again, put my mind at ease because I really don't want to start Victory Road just yet. Doing the one route's enough, but again, people don't appreciate, okay, let's move mine into box two. People really don't appreciate the power of nature, right? So that's we need this for fly. And it's like, I mean, freaking okay, then go do something stupid and die, right? Due to nature, that ain't on us. Same thing with like Mount Everest. Like Mount Everest is definitely becoming a more common thing, but dude, like people literally freeze to death and they can't retrieve the bodies. Like I don't know how else to put it, but it's legit like again, I don't think people I think it's something to where the assumption is you're coming out alive. Because that's how much humanity has been able to kind of control or at least have the perception of control over nature. I mean, I'm playing this from a laptop inside my apartment room in a air conditioned, cooled, building, right? What's the temperature degrees out right now? 86. If I were just sitting outside, I'd be fucking heating my ass off, right? But just being in here again gives that sense of, what would you call it, right? There's kind of security, right? But it makes you forget about how hot it actually, is, right? And how like bright and sunny it is outside when I'm using freaking what would you call it? Like artificial quote unquote light. Um, Also, how many freaking super splicers do I have? Two. 100% this ain't gonna work, but I am curious, so just take me to Mount Ember. And then from here I can sail to Mount Ember. Dude, that's hilarious. It's not even the ship going right, it's just the screen moving left. Oh, I guess well, I mean I can fly to freaking Mount Ember anyway, but I just want to test and dude, this fucking animation looks hilarious. But again, it's just like don't underestimate nature. But anyway, that's why it's like let's see. So but yeah, just again, rant over. Yeah, I mean, if my repel was active, I guess it's just higher, too high level for. Again, I doubt this will do anything, but it is something to where I at least want to try, and I'll try in the triple fusion spot. In what was it like Mount Moon? Still have no idea what these are supposed to be. Oh yeah, and that leads to there, but we had already opened it up, so I at least want to put my mind at ease and at rest when it comes to this. Fuck, I don't have a dig, but I mean it's really not that long of a way out. And then we went out this way, right? Yeah, yeah, no. So I mean, I could fuse two of them together, right? But I feel like there's a little point in that. I'd rather just fuse all three. There's definitely got to be, some point to where you could actually fuse all three. If not, that's just a completely missed opportunity. It's in what freaking not Viridian Forest. Mount Moon is where that first. And then again, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna go back to um. God, I remember fucking this. We're doing this right. You're king. All right. But yeah, and then it's like, what would you call it? Yeah, I'll tackle Victory Road in the next portion. And again, we know. Oh my God, it wasn't this one. It was the fucking last one. Again, remember this was our first encounter with Giovanni. So also, because again, still one question that I had now coming back to his cave back then. How the fuck do we get to that? Was it like a strength or like surf thing? I don't. Oh my God, dude. I'm gonna check because chances are I might, with all the freaking, things that I have now, I might be able to access it or get to it. So there's literally nothing there. What about holy crap, dude. Can I not get an encounter every single fucking time we do a rock smash? That's such a troll. Freaking like Oh my god, I don't have fucking flash. Hold on, I have an item that replaces flash though, right? Unless I'm tripping. It's a flashlight, right? Do I not? Fuck, I might not. Troll, whatever. I'm gonna assume I don't. Please, I swear, if I get an encounter, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, thanks, fuck. I can come back. Uh, I didn't anticipate I'd whatever. So, all right, yeah, so nothing. At some point in this game, like if we're not able to triple fuse them, I'm gonna be extremely disappointed. With what it has shown us and with what we had to fight, at some point in this game, we better be able to triple fuse those. And then yeah, now we can freaking fly. So yeah, here's what we're gonna do. So fly to here. So this is about what I expected. I mean, if we really want to, we could fuse two of them, but I feel like there's a little point in that. I'd rather save it for a third. So for me, big thing there is yeah, at some point in the game, my hope is that we can triple fuse our again, these three legendaries, right? If not, I think that's a big missed opportunity. I don't know why you would show something that we can't even use. Like in Insurgents, okay, I mean, we're able to catch and use like both Giratina and Arceus. But even the thing, the only thing there that we technically didn't see and were able to catch was freaking the original dragon, which, we kind of got shafted out of for that, right? But that was at least, story related, if they can do it, there should be no reason we wouldn't be able to triple fuse, especially with all of them, caught. So let's move this to box one. But again, with that's been however many minutes, so I'm just getting to here. I don't really got anything else to say. And in the next one, we will tackle Victor Row and hopefully beat it all in the next one, then make our way to League But. And then we can start taking on the Elite Four. But with that, I'll really have, as well as stock up, of course, first off, or more importantly. But with that, I don't really have anything else to say. So, yep. That's it for this one. See you in the next one.